Good morning, everybody. We are back. It is another gorgeous morning out here in Colorado. Check out that glow behind me. It's a little hard to see because it's a little blown out on my camera right here. But we are back after taking a week off, and we are heading up to some mountain lakes this morning. And I will just say it is a gorgeous, gorgeous morning to be out hiking early. Oh man, it feels so good to be back out on the trail here. And I apologize for starting this video out being out of breath. I've already hiked probably a mile or two this morning because I'm hiking a mountain road, and while my vehicle is all terrain, there were just some spots that I just was not comfortable with it hitting certain ruts and certain boulders because I just don't trust the clearance on it. But we are heading up this morning and it is going to be fun. Let's go. So we haven't made it up to the lakes yet, but I've stopped really quickly because we've got some gorgeous, you can't see it here because my exposure is blowing out on this camera, but we've got some gorgeous red morning light coming up over the mountains here. I wasn't expecting this. The forecast was for clear skies this morning. So this is really, really awesome. I'm really jazzed. This is a great start to the morning. So just really quickly, because I want to take this shot before we lose the light. We're just shooting kind of back down this road here. We've got some water running down this mountain road. Let's call it a trail because at this point it's a trail. We've got some water running down the trail here, which is kind of leading your line back towards the trees and the hillside right there. And then of course we've got just layers of kind of red orange light this morning. I'm just gonna quickly just take this shot real fast. And this is a great start to the morning. I am so happy to be back out and doing some hiking and doing some photography. Settings wise on this shot, I'm at f11, ISO 100, roughly just past 20, about 28 millimeter, which on an APS-C frame, I have no idea. I'll put that up right here. And bracketing about a stop and a 2/3 either way, because I don't have any grad filters yet to bring down that exposure on the sky. So we're just gonna bracket and I'll fix that up in post. This is just a great start to the morning. Oh man, this hike is really kicking my butt. Whew. You never appreciate how high up these places are in Colorado until you actually start doing the hike. Whew, I need to get in better shape. Keep telling myself I'm gonna work out more, and then I eat a donut. So we are getting close. Sign I saw earlier said we are 0.5 miles from one of these lakes. And I'm really excited because we got some great morning glow. Hopefully we can get to the lake here quick enough that we can capture it. So let's keep going. No time to waste. Well, pushing ourselves up that mountain really paid off. Just look at this scene, guys. Perfect reflection. I have never, in all the time I've lived in Colorado, whenever I've hiked up to a mountain lake, I've never, ever gotten perfect reflection like this. This is amazing. I am so glad that we pushed ourselves up that mountain and we pushed ourselves to just get here as the sun was coming up. This is one of the best parts about Colorado is you've got all these beautiful locations up here. They're so gorgeous. And the best part about getting up early and sacrificing sleep is I am the only one out here Now, if I run into a bear, I'm gonna regret that, but right now, I could not be happier. All right, let's talk you through this shot that I've got right here. We've got the mountain up here reflecting down onto this lake, and so we're going for a portrait orientation, vertical orientation here, framed up. Pretty straightforward. We've got mountain right there, and then I'm gonna shoot the lake just down here. I'm probably in post gonna crop this down to a 4x5 because I don't really have anything interesting in the foreground. So we'll just make it all about the lake and the reflection. Oh, I'm sorry guys, that hike, I've got to get in better shape. No polarizer. I tried slapping it on there, but it wasn't doing anything to the sky, probably because of where the sun is, and also just it was getting rid of the reflection down on the lake, which is what I'm really after. So we're just going without a polarizer this time. And there's a little work I can do in post-production. I know I can hear you purists saying, why are you doing things in post-production? I like post-production. It's part of the creative process for me. So we're just gonna take this shot here. Oh, hiccup. Again, ISO 100, f11. I don't really have any foreground interest, so I'm not worried about my foreground. And again, bracketing a stop and a third either way to capture my dynamic range. 2-second timer. I might also try to develop the single exposure with just Photoshop and luminosity masking, because just to give that a try and see what the difference is there. We'll see which one turns out better. Whichever one turns out better is the one I'm going to show you guys. This cannot get any better. I'm going to take this shot just one more time because we're starting to get a little bit more shadow dynamic up there on the mountain. Guys, today has gone from good to freaking great. There's a mountain goat back there. It's just, this is one of those experiences that it just, you never know if you're going to get it when you're hiking up here. Mountain goats are very common in the mountains in Colorado. I've seen hair on branches and trees before, but I've never actually been this near one. It really doesn't mind my presence. I am in no way advocating doing this with wildlife. Not at all. This mountain goat's just being really chill with my presence. Have a good breakfast. Anyway, this just made my day go from good to great. Was not expecting to get this, little bit of wildlife photography in. So awesome. I've got probably a million shots right now. A mouse just ran by. This day is going freaking awesome, guys. Cannot get any better. I couldn't care less if this is how we ended the day. Fantastic. Today is fantastic. So as I was sitting and eating my lunch, just enjoying this beautiful scenery of this mountain lake here, I was wondering what I could do for a composition. As you can see now, the sun is getting to a spot where we are not going to get great. We're starting to get a little bit more harsher light, but I think for our last shot of the day, we're going to do another thing that I really have come to enjoy, and that's a black and white shot. The other part was just trying to find a composition that I thought would look good and that I would enjoy. Obviously, I could have taken a big wide shot of this lake out here and done that, but there's really nothing interesting about it. It's just a big wide shot. So I was really, as I was eating, just kind of looking and seeing, what about this would be a nice, more kind of intimate photograph. And as I was looking, I noticed out there in the distance that we've got a waterfall flowing into this lake here. And we also have these two rocks that are sitting in the lake. And when I found a spot where you line them up and it looks like the waterfall is just flowing right in the middle of them. So that's going to be my composition, I think, to end the day on. And hopefully it turns out to be pretty good. I'm optimistic about this one. I kind of like this one. I've gone with my 70-200 f4 to really zoom in on that. Focal distance wise, I'm in at around 135, which on a crop sensor, again, I'm not sure. Check right here. And we've got a little bit of a breeze, so the water is not smooth and flat. I didn't really expect it to be at this altitude. I was kind of hoping, but just didn't happen. But that's okay, because with the sun where it is, I've decided to break out my 10-stop ND filter. And that is going to give me an exposure time of 5 seconds at ISO 100 at f11. So, and I'm going to just really quickly, because I've got my longer lens on here, change my shutter delay down to 10 seconds just to really knock out any chance of barrel shake that I would inflict by pressing the shutter trigger. So, yeah, that's the shot we're going for here. I think it's going to be a good shot to kind of end our day on. What a fantastic day, guys. I could not be happier right now. Well, guys, I can say with absolute certainty that today has been an absolutely amazing day. Could not have asked for a better day up here in the high country. I know you guys are sick of hearing me say this, but it has just been I'm gonna say it, it's been pretty much a perfect day. Landscape images that we got, I'm pretty happy with. We're definitely gonna keep the social media game going. One or two of them might make my portfolio, we'll see. I really like that last image we took. And definitely the cherry on top of this day was that mountain goat. That is the first time that I've ever seen a mountain goat in the wild, and for it to just mind its own business and let me take pictures of it and me not getting in its way. Again, I cannot stress, respect the wildlife, guys. Just today could not have gone any better, and I feel like this is a good note to end today's video on. If you guys enjoyed this content or enjoy this kind of content, be sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll know when I upload my next video. Also, be sure to check me out on all of my social media. Also, do me a huge favor, head over to my website, www.ryanmuchphotography.com. There you can see all of my work, as well as links to other portfolio items. I am working on improving my SEO of that website, so it'll be easier for you guys to find it in the future. But the link will be down below, along with the links for all my social media accounts. And guys, is this not the most perfect view to end this day on? I think it is. I hope you all have a good day. And coming to you from the Colorado wilderness, I will see you next time out on the trail.